This is the Irontrader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That was about 40 minutes ago. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily, your weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, if you've been watching my videos here, you notice I've been always pointing out this key 8 SMA here. Very, very crucial, okay? See how it went up, went down, could not get up here, look at here. Couldn't get through, look at last week's candle, couldn't get through, but look what happened today, okay? We're back in the game, baby. It's back up over that 74.42, okay? So let's look at the downside here first. So what you want to do is you want to look at that 74.41. That is key. Key level there, okay? Again, if that is lost here, then what we want to do is we want to look at this 8 SMA here, okay? So you're looking at 73.44, and then we have your other key support here, 72.97, okay? Very, very crucial, and again, if that's lost, we want to come over here to your 70.72. Now, when we look at a monthly chart here, you always want to keep your eye on here on this 200-day. That's 73.30, okay? So that is right in the mix here of this 8 and this 21-day here. So keep your eye on that, because when you look at this here on a monthly chart, of course, you don't got a ways to go here now. So always look at here for a long term. So you can see where all the candles here, let me bigger up a little bit here, where they came on down, and they've been holding this 50-day here very, very nicely, okay? You're holding that 200-day, it came on down, holding that 50-day. Now, okay, it came down, held at 200, now it's back down, okay? But you notice that you're above that key 200-day. Very, very crucial, okay? So always have this is like a bigger picture kind of a situation here, okay? So on the downside again, watch that key 8 SMA here, okay? If that's lost on a closing basis, then we always look here to this 8 SMA here, this 73.44 here. You want to look at that 200 SMA here, and then we want to look at this key 21 SMA here at 72.97. If that's lost, where we're going to go? Right to that 70.72. Very, very crucial, okay? So if that 70.72 is lost here, then what we do is we just follow these candles all the way on down here, okay? So we come down here, you got... what are we have here? Okay, so you got 69.54 here. You have 69.11, 68.80. You have 68.22. And your big retest here is going to be that 67.71. So bottom line here, when you look at this on the downside swing here, okay, you watch that 8, that 21, this 200-day. Okay, if that's all lost, this is your big target right here, 67.71. That's exactly where she's going to go. You can follow these rest of these candles here, okay, for support levels here. And it might stop a little bit short there, but that's going to be your big target there, okay? So, again, if that's lost, then we come down to here. I've been pointing out 67.05. Then you have your 65.38. You have your 64.36. And then you have your retest here at 63.64. Now, just because this is rising up, don't think that it can't come and lose all this and come back down here. Because remember, the seasonality, and I posted those seasonality charts here last week, and the week before here, you want to buy crude the first week of December, but you want to sell that, okay, the first week of January. Because from January to the end of February there, it's a sideways to down action, okay? And then you want to go long there into the summer driving, you know, and into hurricane season until the end of September there, okay? So don't have opinion the other way, just trade the charts. Now, you can see here we're nicely above this key 74.40. Very, very nice here. Now, so then what we have to do, we have to look at the top of this candle. So today we went to 76.18. Very, very nice. Right above that is we have 76.76 here. And then let's see here. Then we want to do is we want to look at this 50-day, okay? So you're looking at 77.60, and then we want to go right above that is this 77, what is this, 77, let me see here. Pull that up there for you, okay? So we have 77.71, very, very crucial levels there. And then right above that here, you have your 77.83. Now again, if you can get above that, then we look to this 8 SMA here at 78.30, and then you have 79.60, your retest, which is basically this candlestick right here, okay? So that is going to be your upside levels. Okay, so very, very good trading here right now. So that's what we got to keep on watching here now is these key support levels here and these key upside resistant levels now. So again, this is going to be crucial, that 74.40. So tonight when the futures open up here, watch that 74.40. Very, very key. If it goes down any lower here, watch this 8 to 21 day here and your 200 day. And then on the upside here, watch this key. Watch today's high. Very, very key, 76.18. And then watch this candle here, 76.76. And then watch this 50 day at 77.60. And then 77.71 just right above that. And then 77.83 right above that. And then we have your 78.31. Now, we're coming to an area here. This is strong resistance. The 200 day, the 50 day, the 50 day here, the 8 day and the monthly, very, very strong resistance. So this is the area I'm in from down here. Okay, so, and I scalp it every day also here. But the reason I'm in from down here is because look at here, okay? Look at this RSI here. See how you have a low? And then we have a low, but we have a lower low here, but we have a higher low there. See that positive divergence? That tells me you got to get long, man. So that's why I am long here, but I will be selling here as soon as it starts getting into this resistance level. I'll be selling some of that long off. Now, I will be scalping it, okay, also into that here, but that is where it's going to be big time resistance, and that's where you want to start taking some of that off here. Now, your RSI looking very good here. Your MACD here is looking very bullish here. So very, very good. Now, this MACD here on your weekly, you can see where you're starting to curl up here. You know what I'm saying? Very, very nice here. We can get a little bit bull here on here and look at your RSI, plenty of room to run. But you've got a lot of resistance, that 50, that 200 day, okay, this 50, and then you have your 8 right above that. Lot of resistance here, okay? So when the futures open up tonight or tomorrow morning, however you trade, watch these key levels here on the downside, 74.39, your 8, your 21 day, okay, your 200 day on your monthly chart, and on the upside, watch all those key SMAs here to see where she can pound into. Now, this might be developing a pattern here also, so we got to wait to see how it's all going to shake out. So what you have here is a left shoulder already built, a head built, and maybe this can just go up in this area and then go sideways, and this can become your right-hand shoulder, and then we can rally up after that once you start getting into February, because it's going to take time to build all that right shoulder. Okay, so always try to look for patterns, okay? It's like this pattern here. See this? Bear flag, okay? Bear flag. See when you have a big red candle and then you have some green candles that are getting smaller? Bear flag. Now, this was a possibility of a bear flag, but you notice that the green candle here closed above that red one. That means that bear flag, that's negated. Time to rally up. And then always look for these patterns here like this, okay, where you have that positive divergence. That gives you the first tell that you got to get your ass long. Okay, let's take a look here at the old net gas. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, when you look at this here, I put it out this morning here. Look at that candle, look at that candle. Perfect double top with a lower high, and down she comes. But she didn't retest this, so that tells me you got to go long. Okay, then we made a double top here, came down, sold all the way on down here. Now, this gap right here is not filled yet, okay? So we made a high here of that 2.58, but your gap is up here, okay, sitting at, what do we have a gap? 2.59. So this, you still have a gap right here, okay? And then your fill area right there, and then your retest is sitting at 2.62. Now, when you look at this chart here, so you got a low, a higher low, and a higher low. That's always very positive when you get the series of higher lows. Now what we need is a nice set of series of higher highs for this to go higher, okay? So when you look on the 4-hour chart here, you got some really nice trading action here, okay? Like the UNG here was a good trade today for a scalper. The KOLD was a good trade for a scalper. Right now, I am flat. Natural gas, I go out flat at the end of the day here until you can get some kind of a juice going here, and I'll show you on the daily exactly what I'm talking about. So let's take a look at that daily. Okay, here we have the daily chart now. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. On the downside here, I've been pointing out this 8 SMA here, okay? 2.518. Now, today, yeah, you put in a lower low and a lower high, and you went down below it. But where did you close out, okay? you closed out back above this candle, above that 8 SMA here. Okay, very, very good. So now you still have just that sideways action. So what we have to do is we have to look at the upside. So you want to look at this 21 day here. You're sitting at 2.58. Very, very critical. If you can get above that, then we have this 200 day staring right at you at 2.62. Okay, so that's what you need to focus on, is that 2.62. If you can close above that, you will ratchet higher like you can't believe. Okay, so you go 2.75 here, you got 2.78, and then you come right up to that 100 day at 2.84, and then you got your 50 day 2.90 right above that, and then you got a retest up there at 2.99, which is basically this candle right here, which was the recent high. Okay, so you have a lot of good room, but the key is going to be this 21 day and that 200 day on a closing basis. Okay, now on the downside here, you want to watch that 8 SMA, 2.518, say 2.52. Okay, if that's lost, then you want to look to today's low. Very, very crucial. So that's 2.45. And then we come over to this candle here, looking at 2.40. And then we come here, you're looking at 2.38. Okay, so this is going to be very, very good support here if this is lost, okay, on a closing basis. Again, if that's lost here, well, then we just ratchet it down here. You know, I'm saying 2.32 here. You got 2.29, 2.27, and then basically 2.23. That's where we go here. But right now, you got a really, really good sideways action thing going here. The key is now, see how this 8 day is curling up here and the 21 days coming down. Something is going to give, okay? So this is either going to blast up or she's going to sell off right down. And it's just going to be a matter of time before something does happen here. Now, if you look at the seasonality chart, like I posted last week, natural gas really is not in play right now, but it will be here very, very shortly. You think that, oh man, it's the wintertime, you're going to have natural gas. Well, really, the most natural gas is really used in the summertime for everybody needs to turn the air conditioners on. Well, you got to fire up the power plants. Well, nobody wants any coal anymore. You know, nobody wants nuclear, not in my backyard. So wind and solar is only going to go to such and such a point. So natural gas, I don't know why we flare off more natural gas than what we're using. I just don't understand why you just can't use natural gas. It's clean burning. Boom. 1, 2, 3, problem solved. But hey, I'm just a trader, okay? No one's listening to me. So anyway, here we go. On the downside, maybe watch this key 8 SMA here, 2.52. Very, very crucial. If that's lost, look to today's low here. That's at 2.45. And then look to 2.40 and then 2.38. That is going to be very, very critical. If that is lost here, your big target is 2.23. On the upside, watch this key 21 day, 2.508, and then watch this 2.62. You really need to close above that 200 day. If you can, we just follow these candles here all the way up until you hit your big target, which is 2.84, and then maybe even pop over that, get to 2.90, which is your 50 SMA here. So very, very good scalping here in the natty gas here. Now, when you look at the RSI here, you're looking pretty good here. Okay, this could go either way here. You're bullish here on your MACD. Your green is over your red. Very, very nice here. Okay, so the key to this here is patience. But for me, this has just been a scalp trade, you know, long and short, all the way since here. Okay, this is just a scalp trade. Okay, you're scalping long, scalping the short, all the way on down here, making good money all the way down. And same way with this sideways action here. You can make a lot of money here just scalping it, but don't have no opinion. Just trade these charts, okay? We know where the downside is. We know what the upside is. And we know that you got to clear this 200 day for this to go higher. Very, very simple. All right, there's your crude ski. There's your natty gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning, probably before 8 o'clock. And we will review all this again. Thanks for watching.